All right, guys, welcome back to part 4. This is going to be a 2S8P. As you can see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of 2S2Ps, so it's a 2S8P. They're all tied together, so we get the 8P and leave it at 2S. You see the 8.4748 volts right here. We have the 25 amp draw there again, and we're going to have 30 amps over here. We're going to check temperature beforehand this time to show everything's cooled down. 57, 56, 56, 57. Right in that line. We even checked the side of this bad boy. He's still at 65, so he's still a little warm. But we're about ready to go. I'm going to turn this down to 7.8 volts like we did before. We'll see the 25 amp from the Sky RC. Then we will see the extra 30 amps over here on the 10 watt 1 ohm resistor bank, which I can't get in frame anymore because I spread everything out. Sorry about that. But we'll get to see the fun stuff. We'll move this around a little bit. I said we'll let this spool up the 25 amp first, and then we will kick in the extra 30 amp right after that. Then we'll start the timer. All right, boys, here we go. See what we can burn down this time. Okay, Sky is starting. It's spooling up. We're up to 25 amp. Kick on your 30 amp. It's on. Do that, and we're going to hit our timer and start. A little slow on the timer, but I'm only one person, so we're down to 8 volts already. 799. You can see it's holding strong. This is that benefit at P. Don't be scared of the P's, guys. The P's are what's going to keep you going. Of course, our drag cars pull a lot more amperage than this, but this is just a simulation, so you can see what's going on, and it gives you an idea how much our drag cars are actually pulling. We're up to this. Let's see. We're checking temperature over here. They're getting warm. We're up to 400 degrees already. Your resistors are getting hot. 7.8 volts. Still drawing. 7.89. What's the coolest part about this is, guys, you see the milliamp draw on the Sky. 7.88 volts. This is spread out across the 4 packs now. So say we're at 550, so that's 125-ish milliamps per pack instead of all from one. And it takes that big hit with no problem at all. Let's get warm. We're down to 7.85 volt. Oops. 7.84. 700 degrees on our resistors. Warm enough. 7.83. We're at a minute 43. We're still not 7.8 yet. 7.82. Getting down. Still at 782 at a minute 52. And we're at 7.8 volts. Okay, so that was 869 milliamps. 7.8 volts in a minute 56. So we'll take that, what it end up with? 869. We still got the 30 amps on. I'm going to cut that off this time. We'll watch the voltage jump. Because I forgot to do it last time, and I almost forgot to do it this time again. Watch the batteries recover. You see we're down at 7.8, we're already at 7.2. The batteries are just recovering. Beauty thing about LiPo. What this shows you guys is we just increased from 41 seconds at 6P to a minute 57 at 8P. 57. Now, what we can do is we have to extrapolate this. Obviously, we're pulling way more than 55 amps. But this is giving you a clue of what you're seeing and why the P's do matter. As the voltage drops, your power drops, blah, 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 blah. You need the voltage. The more voltage you got going in the EFC, the better it is for the ESC to put in that output voltage. They're going to love the fact if we keep the voltage up going in, so less it's got to multiply getting out. The harder it's working, the lower our input voltage is, the harder the MOSFETs and everything's working, trying to get that motor to spool up and spin up. So it's going to be a big play between weight and P's. These packs, if I remember right, I should not even say it. I have it written down. The cases on these packs are about 50 grams or 25 grams. Let me check. Yeah, I don't have it written in front of me. The cases on these packs, I believe, are 25 or 50 grams each. So you can decase these, or if we build our own, it's just going to be the cells themselves. So it's a play between weight and horsepower. Voltage is horsepower. Weight is something voltage has got to move. So you got to find that sweet spot. You know, right now we see stuff 2S 4P, 2S 5P, 2S 6P. I believe if just after this test, just the extra balls that this 8P give it, it literally 41 seconds to a minute 50, it over doubled. Almost doubled. Little over doubled the voltage drop time just to get to that voltage. Now we can do it the other way where we see how long it takes to go to dead and all that kind of stuff. But basically it's telling you is this stuff is going to increase your available amperage to draw. And you're going to love it. Trust me. Packs already recovered back up to 8.27 for a while. So this is what happens once you cut the amperage draw off. And we'll go back to their tests.